Disha, you can start.
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Disha Ghosh from TravelBiz Monitor, and I will be your moderator today. On behalf of Brand USA, I would like to thank all of you for joining part 3 of the Journey Through the USA webinar series, where we will take you on a virtual tour to explore luxury and wellness in the USA with the remarkable destinations of Arizona, Savannah, and Rhode Island. Also, as an added bonus, stay tuned to participate in our webinar quiz for a chance to win 5 Brand USA goodie bags at the end of the webinar. Brand USA is the official destination marketing organization for the United States and is headquartered in Washington, D.C. Brand USA's mission is to increase incremental international visitation, spend, and market share to fuel the nation's economy and enhance the image of the USA worldwide. Our presenter for today, Ms. Bhavika Jariwala, is a seasoned travel professional and is the travel trade director for Brand USA in India. With an impressive tenure of 6 years at Brand USA, she holds a vital role in overseeing and spearheading all travel trade marketing programs in India. Before I hand over the session to Bhavika, I would like all of y'all to pay attention to the basic housekeeping notes for best experience of today's session. Please note that all the attendees are on mute mode and the webcam is turned off by default. If, due to any technical glitch, your webcam is turned on, please turn it off immediately or log out of the system and restart your browser. Those of you who are attending this webinar using their mobile phones, please use the same in landscape mode for better viewing experience. If you experience any issues like mixing of audio or lag, please check your internet connection and refresh the browser. Most problems get resolved by simply refreshing your web page or the browser. If the issue still persists, try logging out of the system and restarting your browser. If you're experiencing low internet speed when any video is being played, you might get a pop-up saying click for audio. Click on that. Another note, please note that we will be conducting multiple choice question polls during the session, and it would be of great help if you could respond to them. Each poll question will open at your command as a pop-up, and you'll have 15 seconds to select and submit the answer to each of the question. I repeat, please make sure to select an answer of your choice and click on the submit button to move to the next poll question. Otherwise, your screen will be stuck with the unanswered poll question. In addition to this, please also pay attention to the handouts section next to the Q&A tab where you can find the various links for all the relevant documents for your reference, along with the US Embassy website. Also, if you have any queries during the presentation, please type them in the Q&A tab which has opened on the top right corner of your screen inside the webinar's control panel. This control panel can be minimized or maximized. With regards to the quiz question, you will have to enter your responses in the Q&A tab only, and you will have 15 seconds to keep your answers unedited. At the end of each quiz question, we will be announcing the winners live. Once the quiz is over, we will commence the Q&A session to answer all your queries. That's it for now from me. Over to you, Bhavika.
Thank you, Disha, for the introduction, and a big shout out to Sheldon, Ajay, Disha, Asmita, and the Travel Biz Monitor team for organizing today's webinar. A very good afternoon to all our attendees joining us here today, and a warm welcome to the USA. It's a beautiful sunny day in Mumbai, as you see in my backdrop, and I'm joining in this call from our office in Mumbai. This is the finale of our Journey to the USA webinar series, where we will highlight US destinations which are great getaways for a luxury and wellness perspective. And today I'm delighted to introduce our speakers who have pre recorded their updates for us. They're locals and destination experts, and we're excited to share their story here today. Here is the agenda for today's webinar. We will begin with a brief recap of the Brand USA travel trade tools, followed by our partner destinations, starting with Arizona, Savannah, and ending with Rhode Island. Post that, we'll have a quiz where you'll have a chance to win a loaded Brand USA goodie bag. So be attentive and stay tuned. And post that, we'll end with a Q&A session. Moving on to the geographic overview of the USA, so you get a sense of where these destinations are located on the map. Arizona, as you see, is in the southwestern region of the USA. It's marked out in yellow color to the left side of your screen. It's known for its diverse landscapes, including deserts, canyons, forests, and mountains. One of the most famous natural landmark in Arizona is the Grand Canyon. This attraction attracts millions of visitors from around the world and is a must-do of any USA itinerary. The largest airport in Arizona is the Phoenix Harbor International Airport, which is located in its capital city, Phoenix. Moving on to Savannah, you can see it marked out to the right side of your screen at the bottom. It's located in the southeastern part of the USA, and it's known for its historic charm, architecture, and picturesque squares. The largest airport here is the Savannah, the Hilton Head International, and it's also a very drivable distance from Atlanta and Orlando, which are major gateway cities to get to Savannah. Our third destination is Rhode Island, which is in the northeastern and the New England region part of the USA on the East Coast. Rhode Island is also the smallest state in the USA by area and is also nicknamed Ocean State as it's surrounded by the sea. It is situated on the northeastern part of the country and is bordered by Connecticut to the west and Massachusetts to the north and east. Moving on, I just wanted to share an update of the Indian arrival figures. We have really done well for ourselves in terms of our travel recovery to the USA. Year to date, we stand at about 815,000 visitors to the US, out of which about 60% are for traveling for leisure. So keep it up, and a big thank you for all your support to keep promoting the USA as the most aspirational long-haul destination for Indian travelers. And currently, we rank number 4 in terms of arrivals, right after Canada, Mexico, the UK. We're number 4 at this point of time between Jan to June of 2023. As we move ahead into our webinar, here are some fun facts about today's destinations. Each location has its historic significance. Arizona has a rich Native American history and is home to ancient cliff dwellings and rock carvings, which are also called petroglyphs. Savannah has a well-preserved cobblestone historic district dating back to the colonial times. Rhode Island also played a significant role in the American Revolutionary War, and tourists can admire the well-preserved colonial structure in these cities of Newport and Providence, offering a glimpse into the lifestyles of the Revolutionary era residents. Historic homes, churches, and public buildings in Rhode Island are often open for guided tours, providing insights into daily life during that time. All these 3 places are known for their natural beauty and tourist attractions. Arizona boasts of the Grand Canyon and other stunning desert landscapes. Savannah is famous for its historic charm and scenic waterfront. Rhode Island offers beautiful coastal areas and beaches. Visitors in these locations can also enjoy outdoor activities due to its unique geographical features. Arizona offers activities like hiking, rock climbing, dark sky night gazing, stargazing, and Savannah has waterfront parks and gardens. In Rhode Island, you can experience a lot of the water sport activities like sailing, kayaking, and other water-related activities. Moving on to a recap of our Travel Trade website, which is a one-stop shop for all the information you need to promote US holidays. The latest addition to our website is the What's New in the USA tab, which provides updates on the new hotel openings, new flights into the USA, new attractions, etc. We also have 32 ready-to-use itineraries, which are called Road Trips USA. We also have a media library which you can use to access free HD quality images and videos. A DMC directory is also available along with the Trip Planner, which is a free real-time itinerary curating software. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Our official handle is at Visit the USA. And feel free to reshare travel ideas and content from Brand USA's Instagram page. Here's a look at the Road Trips USA, which are multi state road trip itineraries. There are 32 itineraries available across diverse travel themes, right from the outdoors to shopping, wine trails to history, music to city breaks. These road trips are inspirational and bookable through the DMCs listed on our website. We're excited to share that you can download the PDF of these itineraries from our website and make it accessible to your clients through your official website. Moving on to Go USA TV, this is our premier travel entertainment network and OTT platform where you can watch stories about the USA's must see places, great outdoors, foodie hotspots, and amazing road trips. It's available on the Android as well as the iPhone. It's available for a free download. It's also available on the smart TV channels as you see on the screen. So be sure to check it out. So here's an insight into our trip planner. All you need to do is whenever you get a query, put in the destination of your choice in there with a start date and the end date, along with activity preferences, right from the outdoors to wildlife to shopping, beaches, romantic museums. You can choose everything as per your client's requests. And also choose a pace of the itinerary. So it can be a slow and easy, medium, or a fast paced itinerary, depending on your clientele. And this is what you'll kind of get once you put in that information. So here I've put in Seattle with about 5 nights there. So it gives you a day-wise itinerary along with the timing needed at each attraction, the distance between the attractions, as well as it's available in a map, calendar, and timeline format, as you see in the drop-down arrow on top. So please be sure to use this. We'll be sending the link to the trip planner in our follow-up email tomorrow. Moving on to the USA Discovery Program, which is a free e-learning program with 65 different modules that you can choose from. All you need to do is register on usadiscoveryprogram.in with your official business account. Take up the modules, participate in our quizzes that we kind of conduct almost every month, where there's a prizes up for grabs. So currently we have the Badge Up Your Skills contest for those of you who already registered. All you need to do is complete the Puerto Rico, Palm badges, and Rhode Island badge to stand a chance to win gift cards. So that's all from my end today, and we're going to move on to our first presentation. But before we do that, we have a short interactive poll, which you'll now see on your screen. So be sure to select your answer on the screen to participate, as we want to hear from you about insights into what's happening with your business. So here we go with poll question number 1. What best describes your customer segment that travels to the US? All you need to do is select, if it's leisure travelers, select that and you can submit your answer. There's business and leisure, business and corporate, or VFR. It's great to hear from you guys. So please, I really encourage you to take the polls. And now we can move on to our next question. May we have it on the screen, please? What USA products are your customers asking for? So when you're getting queries at this point for the USA, are they asking you for the outdoors and national parks? Are they asking you for, FIT, self-drive holidays? Are they asking you for organized coach tours? Or are they asking you for something that's really out of the box and experiential? So we look forward to hearing from you. All you need to do is click on the answer and press submit. Moving on to our next question, please. How are you booking USA hotels for your clients? So are you doing them online through the B2B portals? Are you doing it offline through a DMC? Are you directly booking it with the hotel, or is there another way that you're using which would come under the others option? So all you need to do is click on the answer and press submit. Thanks for doing this so far. We have 2 questions to go. May we have the next poll question, please? How are you booking USA attractions and experiences for your clients? Is it through platforms like Whiter? Is it online through the B2B portals that work with the India market? Is it directly through the attractions official website? Or maybe if it's online, then you're booking it through your USC DMC or others. All you need to do is click on the right answer which suits you and click on submit. And maybe move on to the next question, please. This is our final question. How important is social media presence and online marketing for your travel agency? Is it the most important, very important, moderately important, or not so important? We want to hear from you because we want to equip you with the right assets which are readily available for your use for USA destination promotion. And of course, you can always reach out to me for that whenever you start planning your social media strategy. So all you need to do is click on the right answer and press submit. So a big thank you for participating in our polls. I think that was a lot of fun to kind of break the ice between the presentations and the updates. So our first presenter for today is Jessica Mitchell Remington, who's based in Phoenix, Arizona. She's the Director of Travel Industry Marketing and has been with the Arizona Office of Tourism for the last 6 years. Arizona is becoming very popular with the Indian travelers, and currently they are exploring the cities of Scottsdale, Sedona, and Phoenix, amongst others, and also venturing out to Arizona's national parks. For our market, Las Vegas serves as a major gateway city to the state of Arizona. Over to Jessica to take us through the beautiful landscapes of Arizona.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jessica Remington, and I am the Director of Travel Industry Marketing for the Arizona Office of Tourism. And today we're going to focus on luxury experiences throughout the state. Well, some of you probably are wondering, where is Arizona? So Arizona is located in the Southwest United States. And on the right-hand side of this slide are various gateway airports and flight times from the West Coast to Phoenix. And Arizona is divided up into 5 regions, which are noted here on this slide. And also, Arizona is definitely making a name for itself in the culinary scene with numerous James Beard Award winners and nominees. In 2023, Arizona was home to 10 semifinalists. And in 2022, we had 4 finalists and 2 winners. We won the James Beard Award for Outstanding Restaurateur for Chris Bianco. He's known as the pizza maker to the stars. Yes, pizza in Arizona is phenomenal. We also have the James Beard Award for Outstanding Baker with Don Guerra with Barrio Bread, which is known for creating with century-old baking techniques and locally grown heritage grains. Also pictured in the upper left-hand corner is the Sonoran hot dog, which is an American Classics Award winner as well. Arizona is also home to some extraordinary wines. Arizona has 3 main growing regions with over 120 wineries and tasting rooms across the state. Since the 1970s, these locally made wines have earned international acclaim, won numerous awards, and have even been served in the White House. There are also more than 300 golf courses in Arizona, and in the greater Phoenix area alone, there's over 200. 4 were recognized as being the top 100 golf resorts across North America, according to Golf Magazine. And those 4 golf courses are Four Seasons Resort Scottsdale at True North, the Ritz-Carlton Dove Mountain in Marana, Talking Stick Resort in Scottsdale, and the JW Marriott Tucson Star Pass Resort and Spa. And also, thanks in part to the state's abundance of sunshine and scenery, Arizona has built an impressive luxury resort scene. In fact, Arizona has the highest concentration of luxury 4 to 5 star resorts in the United States than any other state, and we've highlighted a few resorts around the state that have global recognition. L'Auberge de Sedona is a AAA 4-diamond resort, and it features weekly astronomer-led stargazing tours and forest bathing, a Japanese-inspired guided meditative walk through the natural creekside setting, blending classes at the spa, where guests can concoct their own botanically based body scrubs and bath salts, and also full moon meditation sessions. Maryville, Arizona in Tucson offers an array of weekly wellness classes and experiences, as well as inclusive meals designed by their in-house nutritionists. But the most transformative offering at this 400-acre digital device-free resort north of Tucson just might be their smartphone sleeping bag, which is provided at check-in. Sanctuary Camelback Mountain, a Gurney's resort and spa, is one of the country's most lauded luxury resorts. Sanctuary is a striking boutique property on Camelback Mountain in Paradise Valley, Arizona, just minutes from downtown Scottsdale. In 2022, Sanctuary Camelback Mountain was named the #1 hotel in Arizona by the editors of U.S. News and World Report in their best hotels list. The Arizona Biltmore was built in 1929, and it's famous for architecture influenced by Frank Lloyd Wright. This resort was made famous by various actors and actresses, including Marilyn Monroe, who used to sneak out to the Catalina swimming pool at night when she was in town to film movies in the 1950s. The Phoenician also invites you to soak in the splendor of unparalleled resort amenities, from their 3-level pool complex to their enriching spa, athletic club, and golf course. The Phoenician also offers Phoenix's only AAA 5-diamond and Forbes 5-star hotel experience within its Canyon Suites. A resort within a resort, the Canyon Suites consists of 60 accommodations nestled at the base of Camelback Mountain, plus a private pool and dedicated concierge service. For the next part of the presentation, I really could spend all day highlighting our various luxurious resorts and accommodations, but I also wanted to mention a few key luxurious experiences within each region of the state as well. So first up, in northern Arizona, I'd love to highlight houseboating on Lake Powell, which offers a unique getaway unlike any other amongst pristine beaches and breathtaking scenery. These luxurious houseboats, ranging from 54 to 75 feet in length, feature such fine interior amenities as fireplaces and hot tubs, crisp linens, and personal chef service. Water toys such as water skis, wakeboards, and kayaks are all at your disposal, and best of all, no experience is necessary to operate these floating vacation homes. The marina offers luxury services such as private tours and guided fishing tours. Complete pilot services allow visitors to focus on a favorite stretch of sand while someone else does the work. Another unique and luxurious experience you can have in northern Arizona would be whitewater rafting at Grand Canyon West. The Wallapai River Runners offer the only 1-day whitewater rafting tours of the Colorado River, as well as 2-day and 5-day adventures. In north central Arizona, you'll find the Verde Canyon Railroad. On a 4-hour rail journey from the old mining town of Clarkdale to the Perkinsville Ghost Ranch and back. The Verde Canyon Railroad offers a caboose option, which is designed for an exclusive party of 6 or fewer adults. The Terra Farm and Manor is part inn, part restaurant, part farm, and part cooking school, all set in a stunning location in the Prescott National Forest right outside of Prescott. Owner Chef James Porter, an Arizona native, wants to transport and connect people to the food they eat in a deep and unconventional way. From daily instruction, including cooking, farming, and wine blending, this exclusive experience is truly unique. Ambiente is one of our new kids on the block. It's a first of its kind in North America, and it's a landscape hotel, which is uniquely designed to blend in with the mystical red rocks of Sedona and give guests the opportunity to experience and embrace the natural beauty that surrounds them in one of the world's most stunning locations. And Greater Phoenix is the 5th largest city in the United States, and that's where you'll find Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Downtown Phoenix has over 120 independently owned restaurants alone, 2 of which are James Beard Award winners. And Scottsdale is located within the Greater Phoenix area and has 6 world-class museums and more than 150 art galleries and art dealers, hundreds of restaurants, and 6 wine tasting rooms featuring Arizona wine. Old Town Scottsdale's vibrant, unique, and walkable districts serve as the city's hub for arts and culture, dining, nightlife, and high-end shopping. I've also handpicked a few unique luxury activities and ideas to highlight in the greater Phoenix area. Stellar Adventures provides off-road tours in Phoenix and Scottsdale, Arizona. They'll take you deep into the desert where you'll experience the thrill of navigating through seasonal creeks, sandy washes, rocky slopes, and flat desert trails. They offer private group tours and have a variety of packages that feature everything from catering and bar services to beer and wine tastings to enhance your desert experience. Hot air balloons are also another very popular experience. Hot air expeditions and rainbow riders will pick you up at your hotel and transport you high up in the sky over the Sonoran Desert. You can enjoy the breathtaking views as the sun rises or sets, and upon return, enjoy a champagne toast amongst the desert plants and fauna. The Scottsdale Waterfront is an upscale entertainment destination located on the Arizona Canal in Old Town Scottsdale. The area's collection of retailers and restaurants offer eclectic wares and dining options, and it's located directly across from the upscale Scottsdale Fashion Square Mall, which is the Southwest distinctive address for luxury shopping, dining, and entertainment. It's actually the largest shopping mall in the Southwest United States. Here's where you can shop prestigious stores like Louis Vuitton, Cartier, and Gucci, which are not found anywhere else in Arizona, and you can also enjoy exclusive events and unparalleled guest amenities. Another luxurious experience would be Cloth and Flame, which bills itself as an immersive wilderness dining experience, and their table to desert approach is all about education and awareness. I know this was mentioned earlier in the presentation, but thanks in part to the state's abundance of sunshine and scenery, Arizona has built an impressive luxury scene from resorts of all sizes to high-end excursions and concierges who create bespoke vacations. And Scottsdale alone has over 70 hotels and resorts. Many are rated 4 and 5 star. Here's just a few unique luxury resorts within the Phoenix and Central region. Westwind Air Service is another great day trip option from the greater Phoenix area and provides unforgettable aerial tours in Arizona. They offer unique air and ground tours of the Grand Canyon and surrounding scenic wonders in and around Arizona, such as Sedona, Monument Valley, Tonto National Forest, just to name a few. Their Grand Canyon signature tour package includes a ground tour provided by a professional Jeep tour guide who will take you to scenic overlooks inside the Grand Canyon National Park. Westwind tours fly out of multiple airports in Arizona, so no matter where you are within the state, it's easy to catch a flight. And also, Detours American West offers private custom day tours with your own personal guide throughout the state. So in southern Arizona, we have Tucson, which is the first UNESCO city of gastronomy, and it has the longest agricultural history of any city in the United States of America. Southern Arizona is also internationally known for their dude and guest ranches. Tanque Verde Ranch is nestled among the Rincon Mountains adjacent to Saguaro National Park and Coronado National Forest just outside of Tucson. Established in 1868, the guest ranch provides plush accommodations, unparalleled amenities, and a vast array of activities such as horseback riding, mountain biking, fishing, and hiking. So when it comes to wine, 2 of Arizona's 3 regions are located in southern Arizona. Those are Wilcox and Sonoyta Elgin. There's also a couple winery tours I'd love to highlight in this region also. Arizona Winery Tours offers all-inclusive private wine tasting tours in both north central and southern Arizona. These tours include transportation and luxury buses, lunch, and tasting at 3 area vineyards. Diamond Transportation Winery Tours also offer private tours in southern Arizona. You can customize your tour by choosing several wineries from their list of participating vineyards or work with one of their wine touring specialists to create a trip just for you. And this concludes Arizona's portion of the presentation. The QR code on the right will link you to some of our Arizona luxury brochures and experiences, our Dark Skies brochure, and our Indian Country Adventures, as well as various itineraries throughout the state. My information is also here on the slide, so please feel free to email me or reach out if you ever have any questions, and hope to see you in Arizona soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica, for that virtual tour of Arizona. We are certain you have inspired everyone on this call to send their clients to experience Arizona. We will now transition from the beautiful landscapes of Western USA to the charming hospitality of the southeastern region of Savannah that's located in the state of Georgia. Savannah is known as one of the friendliest cities in the world and is great for Indian travelers, including couples and families who are looking to visit a luxurious coastal destination with wellness options. They also have a great collection of boutique hotels, lush green spaces with about 22 parks in the city, which are covered in the dreamy Spanish moss trees that you see in the picture on your screen. And it also has a very European vibe with, the cobblestone streets. So over to Mindy Shea, who was a local resident and the director of international sales. She's been with Visit Savannah for over 17 years, so I'm sure she has a great update for all of us. Over to Mindy.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mindy Shea, and I'm the Director of International Sales for Visit Savannah. I am so excited to share my beautiful city with you today. So without further delay, let's get started. Welcome to Savannah. This much celebrated destination has been enticing visitors with their sultry ambiance, striking beauty, and old world charm for centuries. Before I tell you what Savannah is, it's important for you to know where Savannah is. We're on the northern coast of the state of Georgia, about a 4-hour drive from Atlanta, 4 hours from Orlando, and 4 hours from Charlotte. Established in 1733, Savannah is exactly what your travelers envision when they think about what a southern city looks like, with moss hanging from the trees, horse and carriages on the street, and many historic homes that they can tour. In addition to the historic homes, there are 2 major forts like this one, Old Fort Jackson. It was constructed in 1812 to protect the city of Savannah from attack by sea. Depending on when your visitors travel, they can experience daily cannon firings. There are also many spectacular churches and cathedrals in the city, including the Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist, which is also known as the Sistine of the South. The interior is filled with elaborate stained glass, tall marble-like columns, and 34 exquisite murals. And there's the First African Baptist Church, home of the oldest Black congregation in America. It was built entirely by enslaved men and women at night after working all day in the nearby fields and plantations. It was also a stop on the notorious Underground Railroad during the American Civil War. One of the newer attractions is the American Prohibition Museum. It's the only one of its kind in the country, and it chronicles that era that had such an impact on Savannah. It's an interactive space where the tours end at a real-life speakeasy. The latest and greatest addition to Savannah is the Plant Riverside District. Once a power plant on the Savannah riverfront, the complex features 12 restaurants, 6 outdoor pavilions, an outdoor dancing fountain and amphitheater, free acrobatic shows, and 2 amazing rooftop bars. The Plant Riverside District is anchored by a fabulous JW Marriott Hotel with a lobby that's reminiscent of a natural history museum. And the JW is just one of many choices for luxurious stays in Savannah. Hotel Bardot, the Perry Lane, and the Alida, as well as so many others, offer exceptional accommodations and service. And for a truly authentic stay, we have numerous inns and bed and breakfasts, like the luxurious and historic Hamilton Turner Inn. If you haven't gathered by now, Savannah is a very walkable city. Founded in 1733, it still has 22 of its original 24 squares. These are basically small parks with statues, fountains, and benches that are every few blocks throughout the historic district. One of those squares will certainly be familiar to anyone who's seen the movie Forrest Gump. The iconic bench scenes were filmed at Chatham Square and lots of other locations in and around Savannah. Without a shadow of a doubt, whether you're touring by trolley, Segway, bike, or foot, you're sure to work up an appetite. Luckily, Savannah's food scene has really come to life in the past few years, with restaurants offering up everything from fresh seafood to barbecue, all with Savannah's own special Southern flair. You'll find the James Beard award-winning restaurant, The Gray, along with longtime Savannah favorites, the Old Pink House, at the outstanding Elizabeth on 37th, and Local 1110, all housed in historically significant buildings. With a moderate climate year-round, Savannah's rooftop bars have become the top gathering places to wind down the day with delicious cocktails and spectacular views of the city. Savannah sits right on the river, and River Street is one of the main shopping and entertainment areas. You'll find over 100 former cotton warehouses that are now shops, boutiques, restaurants, and pubs, all lined with original cobblestone streets. It's a great place to browse the stores and find that perfect Savannah souvenir. Savannah even offers specialty tours like Sip and Shop, which offers a 2-hour guided walking tour of downtown Savannah's characteristic squares while sipping wine and shopping from the city's trendiest boutiques. As the sun sets, you'll find that Savannah hails as America's most haunted city, and at night you'll find numerous ghost tour options, including hearse tours, because how many times do you get to ride in a hearse and live to tell about it? Nighttime is also when Savannah transitions from historic to hip, with a wide range of live entertainment and music venues throughout the city. As we wrap up Savannah, I have to say that no visit is complete without a short 20-minute drive to Tybee Island. It's a small beach community with a very artistic feel. Your travelers will want to pay a visit to the Tybee Island Lighthouse. It's the third oldest on the East Coast. The marshes and wetlands that surround Savannah are truly amazing. So while it's important to visit the historic district and Tybee, you don't want to miss the nearby nature scenery in the Moon River district of Savannah, which features this gorgeous canopy of trees at the Wormslow Historic Site. And finally, getting to Savannah is easy with direct connections to many of the East Coast's major gateways, including Atlanta, New York, and Washington, D.C. We invite you and your travelers to visit Savannah and see why so many have fallen in love with this beautiful city. Thank you so much for your time.
A big thank you to Mindy for that wonderful presentation on Savannah. Maybe have the destination video to see what it looks like, please. I hope you really enjoyed watching that video. We're now moving on to our final presenter for the day. So we're moving from the southeast of the USA to the east coast of USA, where the state of Rhode Island is located. Rhode Island is a very accessible coastal destination, conveniently located between the city of New York and Boston, which are both popular tourist hotspots from India. So, if you have clients seeking a short escape along the East Coast, I wholeheartedly suggest you consider Rhode Island as a fantastic travel destination for them. And today we have Mark Brodeau, who is the Director of Tourism for Rhode Island, who will be sharing updates on the destination with us today. Over to Mark, please.
Hello, I'm Mark Brodeur with the State of Rhode Island Tourism Division, and I'm so happy to be able to address you about Rhode Island's luxury market. Rhode Island is America's precious gem. It is located between New York City and Boston. We're about 3 hours north of New York City by train and about an hour south of Boston. Very accessible. So Rhode Island, as we said, is a gem and it's lesser known, but I want to talk about our luxury market. Rhode Island has been that luxurious destination for more than 2 centuries. So it's easy to get to by plane as well. We do have private airports, both in Newport, in South County and Westerly, and also in the Providence area as well. But the big surprise about Newport is that during the Gilded Age, more than 100 years ago, just as America became very industrialized and people became millionaires, our American wealthy traveled and built homes here in Newport. This is the famed cliff walk that you can see here along the coastal area. This is open to the public. It's 3.5 miles long, and it's one of Rhode Island's most beautiful natural attractions and healthy ways to enjoy the state. You can also see up in the right-hand corner the estate of Doris Duke. It's open to the public as an attraction. We'll talk about that. Newport is the sailing capital of the world. It is our city by the sea. It is historic. We do have a colonial seaport that's more than 300 years old, which is old for America. There are over 200 shops and 100 restaurants. It's a place where the mega yachts come during the summer months. We call this surf and turf vacationing, where you can pay between $500 and $1.2 million a week to enjoy a yachting experience, or stay at one of the luxury hotels or inns. So we're the sailing capital of the world, not because I say it, because I'm in marketing and I would. It's because we have the most consistent winds in the world. What you're looking at in the photograph here is a 12-meter. America's Cup took place here in Newport for more than 50 years. Today, you can enjoy a trip on America's Cup. You could do a 3-mast schooner. You could sail a boat yourself or have a private lesson. Because we know for this particular audience, private and personal is extremely important. This is the Sailing Museum. We have the National Sailing Museum. It's brand new in Newport, where you become an avatar and you actually sail a boat and become part of the experience. Some of the other private and personal experiences, we are also the home of the International Tennis Hall of Fame. This is a place where you may win at Wimbledon, but here you are inducted every year in July. They have an induction ceremony. You can also play on the famous grass courts, view the museum's vault, which is a very private experience, or you can have a lesson with a semi-pro or a pro. So this is a great opportunity. The architecture here, as you can imagine, is amazing. As you can see, the Stanford White building on the right-hand slide. So there's lots of A and B. Staying in Newport, for instance, which is our top attraction for the international market, you'd stay in one of the 147 inns and bed and breakfast. You can see this 5-star Chandler Hotel. As a 5-star restaurant and hotel accommodations. It's a former estate that was owned by the Chandler family. They were descendants of the Astors, John Jacob Astor. And the home itself has beautifully appointed rooms. And as we said, the dining experience is superior. They do a private 8-course blind tasting with the chef. And this is located right on the famous Cliff Walk. So inside of Newport, there are more than 130 mansions, castles, and palaces built at the turn of the century. And in this world, we're not unfamiliar with mansions, but here the entire neighborhood was just an amazing location for these castles and palaces during the Gilded Age, as our top American wealth came in and did their entertaining. This is the dining room at the Breakers. It's a 72-room Italian palace built for the Vanderbilts. But there are private and personal tours. You can come before it's open to the public or have a private tour with a guide while you are there. Miss Duke's home, for instance, is open to the public, and it's $1.5 billion worth of art and decor. The bedroom has a Renoir, a Ming in the dining room. Miss Duke was an interesting woman. She inherits her entire estate at 12 years old. You can enjoy the arts of the house, but the wonderful story of Miss Duke as well. So again, 130 mansions still, and 11 are open to the public for viewing. We are a colonial city, so before 1776, we're a colony, not a country. And the colonial architecture is also beautifully preserved. There are private and personal tours, walking tours through these colonial sections, many of them thematic. This is the home that Rochambeau stayed at and when he came into Newport, and it is open to the public as a museum. So these homes, there's over 200 original colonials in that seaport area, the largest concentration of original homes in America. Out on just south of Newport, on half an hour, 45-minute ride by ferry, is Block Island. And out on Block Island, we talk about dining experiences. They're available in different places, but you'd want to have a casual lobster bake. Perhaps seafood is harvested from the ocean in the bay. We are the ocean state every single day. So coming out and enjoying a private lobster bake along the coast in Block Island and really enjoying the experiences that are there. So private and personal, as we said, is very important. Whether you have a guide give you a tour around the world-famous Ocean Drive in Newport, or go into one of our beautiful mansions and enjoy a private tour with a guide. They also offer lunch in the gardens. They'll bring a catered lunch in as well. So certainly a wonderful thing to see. The other opportunity is private tours on our electric bikes. This is fairly new in the industry, but you go off with a guide on a 2-hour tour. And there are electric bike tours that are available on Block Island that we spoke about, but also Newport as well. So many, many ways to see Newport in Rhode Island. We have more than 800 events happening year-round. Many of them are related to the sailing heritage that we have here in Rhode Island, and many of them are related to art festivals and things of that nature. What we're looking at on the screen now is an event called Waterfire, and it happens a dozen times a year in the city of Providence, which is our capital, just 45 minutes north of Newport. So we're an hour coast to coast. You're never very far away. There is this event where there are 100 braziers, as you can see the wood being stacked in these braziers, and they're lit on fire for a 5-hour period of time. We have artists that are performing, throwing flames and we also have different actors throwing flowers into the crowd. It is like Phantom of the Opera live. Music permeates throughout the city, and on certain nights there's ballroom dancing in the street. There are Venetian-style walkways along the riverfront, and 75,000 people come to each performance. It is totally magical. So Waterfire is absolutely something you would look at. In the fall of the year, we have Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular in the zoo, where there are 5,000 jack-o'-lanterns that are professionally carved and lit and enjoyed for an entire month as we celebrate the fall harvest here in Rhode Island. So food is a big deal, and there are foodie tours all over. We have Johnson & Wales, the largest culinary school in the world, and 75% of our restaurants are chef-owned. In Newport, for instance, that we were speaking about in that colonial seaport area, the outdoor alfresco dining experience is popular. In Providence, of course, they're having Johnson & Wales there. There are much more formal opportunities. There are 39 neighborhoods there. There's an Italian neighborhood with 40 authentic Italian restaurants. So the foodie tours actually do go through 5 or 6 restaurants and include an entire meal, but you get to speak to the chef in every location. So lots of great food. Seafood is king, as we had said. There are in Newport, they actually go through many of the ethnic restaurants as well in Down City. So that depending on where you are in the state, there is a food tour that's adapted really for the environment. We are freedom of religion begins in Rhode Island. So we have the oldest synagogue, First Roman Catholic Mass. So from a historic standpoint, these places are places you can visit, but they also brought great culture and great diversity when it comes to food. So luxury, we have ultra luxury here in Rhode Island in a place called South County. We have beautiful ocean beaches. Again, we are the ocean state, and the slide to the left shows that. You can see we are not staying at a typical brick-built building. You're going to be enjoying the local and historic architecture. The Ocean House is one of the only 15-star hotels on earth. It has a 5-star spa, 5-star restaurant, and 5-star accommodations. Taylor Swift lives next door in this neighborhood, so she's kind of a fun resident to be able to see her estate, and many times she's in residence. Watch Hill Inn is part of the group here. It's a little more casual, and the Weekapaug Inn. All of these properties were built more than 100 years ago and have been beautifully restored. So coming to the Ocean House is that world-class experience. And there you can have private cooking lessons with the chef, or you could have a picnic out on the beach, or a spa experience. All of these great things and much, much more are available. You certainly want to sail when you're here in Rhode Island and enjoy all of the destination. Many different ways to see Rhode Island when you're here. There is one of many opportunities is Jaguar Tours. These are Lady Diana era 1990 Jaguars, and we have private tours that go off, and they literally will do every part of the state. You could have an hour-and-a-half long tour of Newport or Providence, or maybe a full day of touring Southern New England or just the different parts of Rhode Island. So seeing Rhode Island by car, private tour, walking tours, as we had mentioned, boating, you absolutely want to get out onto a boat, and then all of these various museums. It isn't a brick-built museum that is filled with displays. You're actually walking through time and seeing these homes as they were imagined, with collections that were made available at a time when you could actually take antiquities out of countries and bring them here. Another experience, which is also 5-star level, is the Preserve Sporting Club and Residences in South County. And I'm going to give you my contact information. They have 3,600 acres where you could hunt, ride horseback. They have zip lines and different types of ranges and bocce courts. And the dining experience there is top-notch as well. You can see the little Hobbit house. This is one of the dining experiences that you could have while there. They have a full luxury hotel, but they also have multi-million-dollar homes there. You could stay in a tree house here, or glamping in one of their great glamp sites. David Burke is the restaurant here. He's a Food Network star. So there's not one thing that's not thought about when you come in and have an immersive experience. So lots of great things to see here in Rhode Island, and we want to make sure that now we've sparked your interest that we connect. So I'm Mark Brodeur. I'm with the State Tourism Division. I invite you to go and see visitrhodeisland.com and enjoy our video that we've sent along to accompany the presentation. I hope you enjoy your day, and please come to see us in the Ocean State. Thank you so much.
A big thanks to Mark for that really great insight into Rhode Island, which is slowly getting popular with the India market. So any of your clients, if they're looking for getaways from the gateway cities on the East Coast, this is definitely a great option for them to go and explore. So we now have concluded our destination presentations, and here's an exciting chance to win a Brand USA goodie bag by answering our quiz questions. So we'll have the questions up on the screen. All you need to do is go to the Q&A tab. Remember, it's fastest finger first, so I will be monitoring the Q&A tab. So all you need to do is key in your options and click on the send button so that I'm able to see them. And our first question for today is, how many states are there in the USA? All you need to do is go to the Q&A tab and key in the right answer. If you've been following our webinars, we kind of update this when we do an overview of the USA map, showing you the regions that we are showcasing. So let's see, there are a couple of answers on the chat, and I think the first person to answer is Alok Singh. So there are 50 states in the USA, and that's the right answer. Congratulations, Alok. Moving on to our next question. What is the name of our online training program? This is a really easy one. For those who don't know, you must really go check it out. You can key in your answers in the Q&A tab. And I'm monitoring the chat box for the winner. Okay, so I think we've got the winner. It's Asim. The name of our program is USA Discovery Program. And for those who did not know this, you can log on to the usadiscoveryprogram.in to explore our online training modules. Moving on to our third question, which state is the Grand Canyon located in? All you need to do is answer in the Q&A tab. A lot of you think it's located in a state where your clients end their trips in the West Coast, but it's actually not that state. It's a neighboring state that's been presented today. So all you need to do is key in your answers. And I'm looking for the right answer. So congratulations to Shakila Khan. The answer is Arizona State. It's a misconception that the Grand Canyon is located in Nevada or in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a city in the state of Nevada. It's actually in the state of Arizona, which is further southeast. Our fourth question for the day is, what US state is Savannah located in? This is a little tough one, but if you've paid attention to our presentation, you should get this right. All you need to do is answer in the Q&A tab, and I'll be monitoring the chat box to get the right answer. There's a lot of responses to this one in particular. And I'm scrolling through for the right answer. And I think we have the winner. It's Kiran Choksi. So congratulations to you. The answer is the state of Georgia. That's where Savannah is located. Now, final question for the day. I hope you guys are ready to answer in the chat box. What is the name of the smallest state in the USA, which is also nicknamed Ocean State? It has 400 miles of the coastline, a beautiful destination to visit. All you need to do is put in your answers in the chat box. And I think I see Fasika Kotkar is the winner of the last quiz question. The answer is Rhode Island. It's the smallest state in the USA and it's called Ocean State. That brings us to the end of today's webinar. And like I said, there are 50 states in the USA, and I can confidently say that each state has its own unique luxury experience wherever you go. Here is a 30-second trailer of our latest campaign, This Is Where It's At, which gives you an idea of the luxury and wellness possibilities in the USA. May we have the trailer, please? I hope you enjoyed that trailer. We now have some time for Q&As. You can type them out in the chat box and I can answer them for you. Please also do remember there's a handout section to the right side of the screen where you can find the official websites for all the destinations presented today, along with Brand USA's Trip Planner, USA Discovery Program, and Trade website. And you will be receiving a follow-up email from us, with the recording as well as the contact details for the presenters today. My email will also be there on the follow-up email. So feel free to write into me if you need any information. And I don't see any questions at this point of time. So I think we can close today's webinar. Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday afternoon with us. And over to Disha.
Thank you, Bhavika, and our partners from the Arizona Office of Tourism, Visit Savannah and Rhode Island. I'm sure all our trade partners loved all the presentations. Thank you so much for joining us today. Until next time. Thank you, Bhavika and the team.
Thanks, Disha, and everyone at TravelBiz Monitor.